What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades. We're continuing our Let's Play of 1000 Lies. Sorry, this one has been kind of a long time coming. I meant to record this a while back, but then never got around to, and then, I started recording other games, and I had a lot of fun with those, and I kept wanting to go back to those, and once again, I always record what I feel like I want to record. There's no really set schedule as to what I'm playing or when I'm playing them. It's just that I'm gonna play them, and that's that. I will try to come up with a set schedule of what games will come out when. I did say I want to do long Let's Plays for one half and then more sillier ones, but it turns out that I don't have enough time in the day to actually go out and look for silly games to play. So, I'm gonna try and keep it to my super long Let's Plays. And once again, if any of you feel like I should make my videos shorter, feel free to say so. Because a friend of mine who kind of watches my channel said oh, it's kind of easier to process videos when they're super short. But the thing is, I myself feel that a 30-minute video is a perfect way to get a good amount of content out, because I play usually RPGs and visual novels, and they have a lot of content, a lot of long form content, and it's kind of confusing to me because I both want to and don't want to make short videos, because one, short videos are easier to make, easier to edit, but also they require less effort, and I feel like I'm just being lazy by making short videos, because once again, I do short form content, I do long form content, and if I just hash it up into small 15-20 minute parts, I feel like I'm cheating you guys. So I don't know, it's just because when I make my content, I always like it when I have a set amount of a set amount of content, because again, with games like this, it's a lot of content, and the thing is, it's very long-winded. So if I make a 15-minute video of this, it could just be one scene, and a very insignificant scene at that. Who knows? But again, and I don't like cutting things out of things like this either, because with with Legend Heroes, I could probably cut a lot of things out, but with a visual novel, I can't cut anything out, and sometimes 15 minutes feels too short. So whatever, I'll figure something out. But until then, let's play 1000 Lies. I shouldn't get too off topic. Taking my own life, I've mercilessly pierced through my chest. Oh yeah, we kind of killed ourselves in the last one. I'm not sure what happens. Someone in the comments was like, "Oh, you'll see when you play again," but we'll see what happened. Taking my own life, I mercilessly pierced through my chest. I thought I was empty inside. Oh, God. Why does this noise keep playing? But my hands are stained with blood. I guess I can't change how I feel after all. Wow. That was awful. Goodbye. Ziva. Oh, wow. Bro, I'm pretty sure that girl wasn't worth it. What the fuck?! I'm so mad. Person in the comments, I don't remember who you are, but thank you for not spoiling this for me. You fucking... Oh my god. Who does this? Ugh. It's over! Mission complete! Endian is dead. Thank you all. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I'm salty. Just a tad. Just a bit salty. Just a bit of salt has entered my veins. Once again. You cocksuckers. There was an act. Fuck it. There's the lightheartedness that I was looking for. Oops! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Back. The spectators began to clap. Due to Ziva's popularity, she receives the most attention. You can only hear them cheer her name. Seeing her play that kind of role is something new and bold, something the audience excitedly welcomes. A job well done! No better way to start the day, right, compañero? Oz helps me get up, and I shake off the ketchup on my clothes. My shirt is a complete wreck, but what could I do? It was a small price to pay in exchange for some laughs. At least it's better than, whatchamacallit? At least it's better than Lucid 9, where the guy is just going through life. This guy seems to be fairly lighthearted, but then again, we're still in the first couple minutes of the game. We are known as the class clowns for nothing. We eat pranks like this for breakfast. You weren't yourself. You're beating around the bush too much. What the hell was that about? With the wedding and the kids? Believe me, bud, it's not every day you get a confession from Ziva, even if it was just acting. It's totally normal to start picturing things like a wedding and our 4 future children together. Wasn't it 3? A lot of things happened since then, compañero. Why is he Spanish? Should I give him a very Hispanic accent, a very stereotypical one, at that. Should I be Antonio Banderas? Ignoring my friend's reproductive capacity in his dream world, I try to get the class's attention. The show may be over, but the MC still has something left to say. Please listen, I have something to announce. Be quiet until I am finished. Ladies and gentlemen, and Oz. How am I not a gentleman? I'm keeping that voice. I'm so happy. Thank you for coming to our little production. I do hope you enjoyed all of it. But we mustn't forget to whom we decided to this practical joke, someone who also had a small role to play. A round of applause for our already beloved substitute teacher. Please come up to the stage and introduce yourself. We don't even know your name yet. We're talking about the shouts and whistles, our victim. Stage petrified against the wall, even paler than before. Wow, you guys are assholes. You guys are dickbags. Look what you did. You traumatized the sub. They don't deserve this. They just want to get their paycheck and be done. Bruh. At first she appears frightened, and then frowns until finally she scowls and begins puffing air out of her nose like an enraged bull. What other reaction could we expect from our little prank? Right, the 3 of us ended up in the principal's office. 1,000 lies. God damn it, I thought this was going to be some sort of romantic love triangle bullshit, but apparently it's something else. Okay. Game, I'm not gonna lie. With that weird soliloquy-like intro, with this act, this prank that you did, you got me interested. I'm not gonna lie. You whore biscuit. Game, devs of this game, you have me. Now let us play. It's now recess at Dujan Institute. Oz and I go for a walk outside of the school grounds, wandering with no particular destination in mind. Though the street that serves as the heart of our small town, it has become a routine. It's not even that big of it in the first place, but we live in a modest European town whose inhabitants thrive with a rich history and modern-day political lies. So we're in Europe. Makes sense why Oz is Hispanic. I mean, he could be from España. España. How else could I fuck that up? Also, I noticed that most indie visual novels usually do the same art style for backgrounds. It's usually like an actual picture of an actual street and then pixelated or changed up in some way that doesn't look like an actual place. But I feel like this is an actual place, just stylized. I wouldn't know how else to say it. I'm not an artist myself. I lived here my entire life, and the only positive quality I can think of is the fresh, unpolluted air. In other words, it's really boring here. Although it's still better to die of boredom than to try and deal with those little brats back at the school. Damn, I never expected it to end so badly. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Even though we're pranking everyone more often than before, we haven't done anything too terrible. I guess that's just the risk we took when doing it to a new teacher. Some people take life too seriously. The comedian standing next to me is Oz Aldwine? He's a perverted, narcissistic guy who can't decide whether he loves women or his own reflection more. Once again, I have no idea how to pronounce these names. If anyone in the comments knows, feel free to tell me, because I would not mind that at all. He calls himself a lady killer, and I confirm that it's true. In a literal sense, from shock and terror, usually. Well, to be honest, I know he has a reputation as a womanizer around school, but from what I've seen, I'm skeptical. He stuck to me like a parasite ever since I transferred to the school a few years ago. Since then, just like with our little play, we've wasted our time pulling pranks and being dumbasses together. I'm just faking it, but he really does have a natural talent for it. Because of our infamous endeavors, no one can take us seriously, and that's why we're known as our class clowns above all else. In the years we've been studying here, we've never gotten into any major trouble, just sometimes getting lectured or complained at. In fact, the fact that Oz, although it may seem impossible, has the highest grade in his class has probably something to do with it. True. I mean, if you're both the class clown and the teacher's pet, quote unquote, like, it's hard to yell at you because you're just like, God damn it! How do you get in trouble and have great grades? Doesn't make sense to the teachers anyway, because like most adults are like you're either one or the other, and it's honestly not that binary. We youngins are fairly complex individuals, I'll let you know. And I guess I'm just a pretty face, I guess. I'm a lucky guy who knows how to escape before the smoke sets off the alarm. But it seems that we've scared the new teacher into a little too much, especially by pretending that she might have an immoral relationship with a student. Oh my my god. I forgot about that. That Oz was like, I'm in love with the sub. I forgot that he did that. God, if I knew it was an act! If I knew! You bastards! But what else should we have expected from an age that places precedence on political correctness? Whoa! Okay, hold on, I could not read that right. But what else should we have expected from an age that places precedence on political correctness? Real issues are shrugged off while everyone is off living their own bubbles, dreading that someone may try to pop it. While this is very true, I'm not sure. I don't want to get political here, so let's hope that this is the only political agenda that this game has for us. Okay? Basically, right now they're discussing where they should chop our heads off and which weapon to use, the axe or the guillotine. I don't regret it though, it really wasn't that bad, they're just too sensitive. I mean, you faked a suicide in a school building. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm kind of on the side of the teachers on this one, because, let's face it, you committed suicide, faked one, on school grounds. And if someone got that out to the media, who knows what would have happened. You faked a love triangle with a suicide and all that bullshit because you wanted to have some fun. And I get it, pranks are fun, but in all honesty, you gotta be careful what you're doing and where. If you fake a suicide somewhere else, like in a closed environment, with a small chance of it getting out, guess what? You faked a small suicide, and guess what? No one knows it. But if you fake it in a school, where about 20 or so kids will see that and start spreading rumors, and those rumors will dilute, things can happen. That's all I'm saying. Hey, are you listening to me? Are you doodling again? Every time I get distracted, you always have your nose in the notebook. I had to work on the Hispanic accent, the Antonio Banderas. It's impressive how long it can take for Oz to notice his surroundings. Since we left, I've been writing in the small pocket-sized notebook that I always keep with me. And no, I wasn't listening to him. I don't consider it healthy to pay attention to him anyways. I've asked you a couple times already. Are you going to show me what you're writing eventually or not? We've been friends for like, what, 6 years? And you never let me see it. I puff and close the notebook with my thumb and index finger. That's a question that I should expect by now, seeing as this fixation of mine usually catches everyone's attention at some point. No, it's not weird to write entries in a diary or jot down ideas, neither of which was what I was doing. It's only because I do it so often that it's even noteworthy. What am I writing? What am I writing? No, Oz, your question isn't correct, seeing that I'm not the one who's writing anything. It's my hand, it moves by itself every time I have the premonition of a catastrophe, my fingers themselves scribe a future into this notebook. I've been keeping it a secret because this power, if put in the wrong hands, could be used for evil. Catastrophe? Wait a second, are you shitting me? Catastrophe how? Am I in danger? My friend's verbosity suddenly accelerates within a second. Meanwhile, I open the notebook and read what I had just written, and then turn my gaze away and bite my lip. Hey, I don't like that face. What did you just read? I hope it's not something harmful to me. At the very moment, I shiver, as if lightning had struck me. With no control over my body, I write a short sentence on a new page, and then rip it out as the premonition finishes. Okay, now you're really freaking me out. What did you write? I can't tell you. Hand it over! Oz snatches the crumpled sheet of paper away from me. Finally, while trying to keep a composure that he clearly lacks, he reads its contents. The time is quickly approaching. Something worse than death will hunt you down. Ah! I only touched your shoulder. Why'd you jump? How are my favorite guys? I've got good news. What kind of premonition is this, Sierra? Well, I wrote about something worse than death, and then Ziva came along. I think it hit the mark. What are you talking about, and why do I get the feeling that this isn't good? Let's not get into the details. Sierra was just writing in his notebook again, and I wanted to know what it was, since he never tells us. Zia moves her gaze from Oz to me, blinding me with a sparkle of shimmering in her eyes so brightly that it resembles a lighthouse. I wonder if she's a love interest. It wouldn't strike me as odd, but also this seems the kind of game where romance isn't at the forefront. It's not Katawa Shoujo. So it wouldn't shock me that like romance it takes a back seat to whatever's going on here. Well, and I'm really glad for that, because like for that love triangle bullshit, it was kind of like off-putting. I'm not gonna lie. Hang on, I'm gonna move the mic a little bit. Hello. This is awkward because I can't see the screen. Oh dear. Hold on, I'm gonna move some stuff around. I should just keep the setup from now, because I do want the mic to be as close to my face as possible, while also allowing me to see my recording software. Glorious. Alright, guys, we're back. Oh, so Eddie was compulsively writing in his notebook again. Can I see what you wrote too, eh? Can I? She tries to steal my pocket-sized notebook by jumping on me, but since I'm used to her trying this kind of thing, I manage to evade her in time and hide it away in my back pocket. Hands off, Sigmund Freud. Geez, so unfair. If you won't show it to me, then your treatment will never progress, Edian. Treatment? Don't be deceived by her charm and appeal. Ziva Shani is one of the most dangerous species in the entire world according to 9 out of 10 experts. While most of my fellow fauna will tell you that the opposite since they're all madly in love with her, to me, Ziva's nothing more than a headache. I mean, just take a look at her. It's like she's straight out of an RPG with those clothes, but since she's attractive, everyone just turns a blind eye. I mean, I like her clothes. I mean, you're right, she does look like an RPG character, but I feel like those kind of clothes would, like, not only look, like, somewhat normal in the real world, but they look kind of, I don't know, cute. But then again, I've never seen an actual girl wear clothes like that. I'm pretty sure a good amount of the girls I know would love to wear clothes like that. Also, I'm talking too fast again. I apologize. If I had to describe her, I'd say she's a wannabe psychologist with a touch of insidiousness and deceit, who has also been determined to ruin my life since the very first moment we met earlier this year. Her dream is to go to college and focus on the studies of the human mind, and what better practice than experimenting with mine first. Somehow she found out about my habit of scribbling in my notebook, which she described as interesting, and hasn't stopped bugging me since. She decided that I'd be her test job. She decided I'd be her test subject. Not a week goes by where she doesn't try to psychoanalyze me. Jesus, burps. I'm gassy. Psychoanalyze me or fish my paper scraps out of the trash and read them. Even worse, sometimes she tries to steal my notebook so she can discover its secrets. At least now she calls me by my surname. Before that, it was just patient to her. The only thing that needs to be treated is your head, Ziva. Well, what were you going to say before you attacked me? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Not only that, but she has red hair and green eyes. Or is she Irish? It wouldn't surprise me with a name like that, but then again, I'm not really fluent in, like, Irish or Scottish names. For all I know, that's actually Ziva Shiani. I don't know. Like, once again, if you know where these names come from, feel free to put them in the comments, because I'd be interested to know. I snuck into the teacher's lounge and gave him my biggest, saddest puppy dog eyes so I could pacify them and blah, blah, blah. Then they gave me the usual speech and sent me away. Aren't I lucky? Well, that should have been expected. It wasn't that bad. I guess I won't be scolded again this time either. Huh? I wasn't talking about you guys. Just me. Then what part of that exactly do you call good news? I thought you'd be happy for me, Edian. I didn't expect you to actually react so selfishly. Come on, that can't be that hard on us. If they let Ziva get away with it, then our fate will probably be... Come on, they can't be that hard on us. If they let Ziva get away with it, then our fate will probably be the same. Probably. Habibi. We've done worse things day after day, and nothing ever happened, right? Yes, yeah, but this time there's all a master plan of this lady right here, who also insisted on participating in one of our operations with us. And she doesn't even care what happens to our comrades now. Seriously? That explains why Ziva would participate with us in all this, but... It was you who owed me one, Edian. Stop complaining. Plus, I was just messing with you. I wouldn't really hang you out to dry. You don't have to worry about anything. The substitute is angry, but the rest of the staff didn't really take it seriously. The only thing you've got to do now is apologize to her, shed some crocodile tears, and show everyone you're very sorry and you're finished. See how easy it is? I can't believe you don't trust me, Edian. You have such little faith in me. Little to none. Anyways, that was the bare minimum you could have done since you were involved, so stop grumbling. I did help you though, so I want a favor in return. Can you come with me to... Request denied. No favors. Jeez. Come on, what's with the long faces? Remember how in less than a month the finals begin? Less fighting and more having a good time so we can leave this place with a good impression, okay? By the way, Ziva, what kind of favor did he owe you, if you don't mind me asking? Hang on guys, I'm just gonna adjust myself a little bit. I should have done this earlier. I think this is the first time I've ever heard Cher owing anyone a favor without a bet somehow being involved. Hell, not too long ago he wouldn't do anything unless there was a bet involved. Look, I'm just making sure that it didn't hit a key by accident and stop my recording. We're fine. Oh, it was nothing. I just asked my uncle if he knew about a certain package since he works at the post office. Speaking of which, you never did tell me what that was all about. You told me you'd explain it another time. fold my arms and raise an eyebrow, resigning myself to answer despite my clear lack of interest. It's kind of a bad anecdote, but I guess we have the time anyways. Both Alice and Ziva are looking at me expectantly. Their interest can't be more apparent. I initially resist, but end up yielding to the pressure. Alright, I'll tell you everything, but I'm warning you, it's just a depressing love story. Ooh, drama! I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a second, guys. Enjoy the light piano music, I guess. Alright, I'm good. A love story? You don't have to tell the entire world, you know. I wasn't aware that my young and pure Ciaran had already had to become a man. It must have been due to my benevolent influence. Tell me, what kind of person is willing to put up with your eccentricity, compañero mío? Compañero mío. Hey, wait, that could be Italian. Oh god. It probably is. Because I know that's a cognate for companion, but I think it could be Italian. Based on his name, it's probably Italian. But the Hispanic accent stays. Hey, I always have to put up with you and I don't complain. Quit joking around. But you complain every single day. I mean, come on, look at him. He looks suave as fuck. It fits. Come on. Yell at me in the comments all you want. Could you please stop beating around the bush? I could give her a Scottish accent, but I'm not very good at those. Okay, straight to the point, I get it. I clear my throat before starting. Let's see, it all started this one night. I was inside my warm and comfortable room. But your room is a pigsty, I've seen it! Warm and comfortable, as I said. Oh great, the AC started. Hopefully it's not too intrusive. But my gain's all the way down, so we should be fine. Right? Yes, all the way down. We should be fine. I was surfing the tortuous streams of the internet when my eyes fell upon a small ad hidden under millions of shitty posts on a shitty forum. That's when I saw her, the most beautiful of all muses, the most lovely of all creatures in this calamitous world we're forced to live in. If you could see my face, you would see the disappointment. All of it. Right now. You would see my face just fall into... Oh god, really? I can't with this. I can't. What the fuck? A super rare limited edition figurine carved by God himself. Kami-sama! Don't tell me that you fell in love with a figurine. You're dead to me, Sierra. You hear me? Dead. It was limited edition, okay? Ah, that changes everything. What is wrong with you? Okay, let me finish or what? Not even memories are respected nowadays. Humans disgust me. Oh my god, don't tell me Ciara is a weeb. Please. Also, we're in Europe. That means he's even bigger weeb. For heaven's sake, can you please just finish? As I was saying, limited edition figurine. Tribulation soon came to pass. Price, loads of money. Its price, much like its charm, went beyond the realm of reason. However, I didn't let that stop me. For the love of those 4 inches of hard, solid... Oh my god. For my love of those 4 inches of hard, solid, shapely plastic outweigh the death knells of my wallet. I really hope there are people that don't actually take, like, figurines to this extent. I know people who have, like, disposable income will gladly buy these figurines. But me, even if I had disposable income, don't see the appeal. But then again, I'm not bagging any of you that do, but I'm just saying I don't get it. Although I had now condemned my soul to future insecurities, my heart was aflutter with grace and I hit purchase. Now I see where all this is going. Huh, seriously? Well, it never got its delivery, that's why he asked me if I could ask my uncle to check it out. But it doesn't make any sense. Couldn't you just ask the post office yourself? Here's the problem, I didn't order it under my name. I bought it with my dad's credit card without him knowing about it. Kind of. So I can't even pick it up. That's the drama I've been imposed upon myself right now. You can leave your snot rags and tear tissues in the garbage to your left. Thank you very much. Oh, come on. I was hoping for an actual love story, not a fucking figurine bullshit thing. Whatever. Sierra, fuck you. Now a round of applause. You stole your father's credit card. What a model son you are. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, you know. I regretted it afterwards. I planned on paying him back, but I can't do anything if they lost the package. The weirdest thing is how on the website I ordered it from, the shipping page instantly indicated that it was delivered, signed for and everything. How is that even possible? I don't know, but that's another mystery. There's another mystery. Whoops. Oh, so your phone is on one of the... Oh, so your phone is one of those high-tech ones with internet and stuff, right? Can you lend it to me? Sure, give me a minute. Don't tell me you don't have internet on your phone in this day and age, Edian. My phone was more useful as a hammer than for communicating. Look at the biceps I get from carrying that thing around. Oh, I'm guessing he doesn't have a smartphone. How dare you, Sierra? But then again, like, if he can't pay for his own shit, then clearly he doesn't have a smartphone. The truth is that I broke it not too long ago, and now I gotta buy a new one. But I'm lazy and in no hurry. I'll get a new one when the sale comes around. What an old timer. How is it even possible for someone to live without a smartphone nowadays? You can come back to the future anytime now, McFly. Wow, did you make a Back to the Future reference? Don't try to reason with him, Ziva. He's a lost cause. Here you go, Sierra. Do you know how to use it? Alice then shows me an app to check my email with just like I'm asked him to. I enter my email address and password with ease on the touchpad and open the very first email in my inbox before presenting them to the screen to my classmates. Wow, I'm flubbing up everything. Is that a threat? The email says the following. From Harry H at what the fuck? To Sierra and Edian. Subject not for everybody. Can a figurine really come to life and disappear? If you want to know the truth, go find it. This Monday after class, come to the playground in the deserted neighborhood. Good luck making your first decision. After both of them read it, I hand the phone back to its owner while he's still in shock. What is this supposed to mean? That's what I'd like to know. It's almost like someone's challenging me to a duel. This is insane! You ordered a figurine! You didn't kill anybody! Alright? A lot of people, every single day. I haven't been a professional hitman for the last 13 years for nothing. Don't look at me like that! Of course I haven't! Yet. So who's this Harry H, if I may ask? Don't ask me, I don't know any Harrys. Not to mention that he used to use one of those free emails that anybody can create. So there's no way for me to know. What you're gonna do? I can't see the police investigating the kidnapping of a plastic figurine. It must be some kind of joke. Some internet friend must have known about it and decided to pull a prank on me. You're just going to ignore it? Of course, I'm not stupid. Aren't you curious? I'd like to take a peek, but I wouldn't want to go alone either. Just in case. I can live without knowing. I'm just upset that someone would pull a prank like this after my loss. Doesn't anybody respect true love these days? That's the problem with you, Edian. Everything outside your comfort zone bothers you. Preparing a surprise party for you must be hell. It's just a joke, then you should laugh about it. Maybe even go there. It could be fun. What could go wrong, eh? I have nothing against surprises, but when nothing goes my way, then of course it's gonna upset me. Anyway, how did you manage to turn this into an impromptu therapy session? Just so you know, I hate you. Me? Therapy? What makes you think that? In fact, we can change subject and talk about something more interesting. For instance, did you notice that during the anecdote you shared with us, you displayed symptoms of kleptomania, compulsive buying disorder, and paraphernalia? Paraphilia? Oh, paraphernalia. Okay, I get it. Love of paraphernalia. And you don't have a smartphone! That's the worst part by far. I don't have a cell phone, so I don't have to talk to you outside of school. And why do you care? The important thing now is how everything goes wrong for me, and you aren't helping. Well, we've killed enough time here. We should probably head back to the classroom now. With the intention of leaving before Ziva has the chance to toss me on the couch, Oz stops me with a question. Hey, Sierra, before we go, I'd like to know one thing. If that notebook doesn't make you clairvoyant, what does? I chuckle in response. I write 2 short notes on different pages, and I tear them off, handing the first one to Oz. I'll give you a hint. It isn't actually clairvoyance, but it's something similar. I pat him on the arm, bidding him farewell, leaving him behind as he reads a note out loud in a hushed voice. You don't have to flirt with Ziva while I'm looking away. What? Wait, does he actually have a crush on Ziva? What? You don't have to flirt with Ziva while I'm looking away. What do you mean? This is more like advice than a premonition, and bad advice at that. Did you say my name? Did he write something about me? Let me see it. Maybe I can come up with some symptoms Edian shows using my deductive abilities. Speaking of symptoms, how are yours, Ziva? What do you mean? The love sickness you suffered from our little play. It's possible you suffered from after effects, you know. And I just so happen to know a good remedy. Oh, now Oz is delirious. That's cute. We'll treat that some other time, okay? Ziva walks away, leaving the lone reject behind as he puts his hand in his pockets and sighs. Then he finds that the second scrap of paper that I wrote, which had slipped into his right pocket without him noticing. Because she'll turn you down anyways. Impossible. It's unfair that you cannot predict these things, Sharon. You've won this time. And we're gonna end this one here. Oh, we're changing scene. That's pretty cool. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end this one here. I feel like that wipe is a good place to end for now. I don't know what else to talk about here, so actually do know. This game is actually pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty interesting. I like it a lot, and in all honesty, I'm gonna keep playing it. So if you like this series, feel free to hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from this series, hit the subscribe button. And of course, you are now exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and this game, this visual novel, is going to be quite interesting. So I shall see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.